Hello everyone. This video is going to be about what you feel and what you are and what you do when you are a intermediate trader. When you are about to be profitable but you're stuck somewhere. You're not over trading, you're not doing the most basic mistakes every beginner would, but still you feel stuck because you are not where you want to be. You're not able to hit your monthly goals, or you're not able to replicate your back test, whatever. So basically these are the reasons I'm not feeling profitable or I'm not profitable. Okay, and mostly both of these can be solved with the same steps and solutions. Okay, first thing you will ever encounter, or at least what I encountered, is missing a lot of trades. Missing a lot of trades due to fear, missing a lot of trades because I was not there at the market, or not at the desk, or missing trades because of not planning, or all those reasons. And the worst part is when you miss those trades, most of the misses, at least 75% of the missed trades, are wins. How to deal with that? Simply put, uh, take all the trades, be present all the time, be uh, prepared all the time, plan for every single trade. You have to put in the work to make money, so you have to put in the work. And missing most of the wins, taking only losers, and missing on most of the winners, means that you're not taking all the trades. And that means the first thing is that your psychology is based on historical events. So if you took 2-3 losses before this specific trade, then that means you're going to be influenced by that data, and you will be fearful and you will miss the trade. And if you're not able to be at your desk, at your computer, whatever, and you come back and see that your strategy just worked out perfectly, you got the best setup, A plus S setup, and you were not able to take it, and that means you're just happy, or you're just satisfied with however you are. Even though you're not content, you're just satisfied with the way you are. That's why you're not putting the extra effort, not to make it a routine, make it a discipline to be at the market. And by you, I mean me. Okay, the number of trades I've missed in the past 1 month are just astronomical. And the next thing is that you feel that you're always stuck to the charts, stuck to the desk, you're always stuck in your room, you're always looking at the charts, all that. And for me, at least according to my strategy, we have two strategies. One is the Asian reversal, London reversal, and the other one is scalping gold, right? So but when you're scalping gold, you'll have to be present at almost throughout the day, so that would make you glued to the charts. And if you're like me, who has a desktop and a setup on a table, then you're pretty much stuck to the room, to your house. And if you're not at the desk, you're going to be missing a lot of trades. So, and if you feel like you're just stuck at home, you will feel like you're not even able to reap the benefits of trading, where trading is literally freedom of time, freedom of being wherever you are, doing whatever you want, but just being present at the times you require. But because of this, me being stuck to the desk, I don't feel profitable, I don't feel like I'm winning at trading. So the easy solution is to get a laptop, which I'm going to do soon. If I feel like I don't like the vibe here at home, then I'll take the laptop and go somewhere, maybe a cafe, maybe a restaurant, maybe to the beach, maybe just take the car and go somewhere and just trade inside the car itself. And I don't have to be present at the chart all the time. I can just have the laptop on and then just check once in every 30 minutes, set alerts, and whenever I get alerted, then I can go and trade or whatever. So the solution to feeling like being stuck is for me to get a laptop. Maybe for you it would be something else. Then The fear of losing. For me, if I win 3 trades in a row, or if I lose 3 trades in a row, or whatever, I always think the next trade I put on is going to be a loss. That helps in a very small way. That helps me to be very, very careful about the trade I'm going to place. But at the same time, it also leads to overthinking, overcomplicating each setup, trying to find out. Uh, trying to find out all the reasons you shouldn't be trying to take the trade, and by doing so you will be almost removing 70% of the trades you're supposed to take, and at the end of the month you will be with what, not even 1 hour. So the best thing to do is think long term, think percentage gains, not the money you lose, not the money you win. So if you have 100k capital, then you should be, if you're risking 1%, then you should just be thinking that you're going to lose 1% and not $1,000. And when you make let's say 3%, then you should just think you're making 3% of 100k and not $3,000. Because if you think you're going to make $3,000, the emotions, the the way you act when the price goes almost break even, and then when it comes to your break even point, I mean your entry point, your hands are going to be shivering, your hands are going to want to move to the close position button, and at the same time when it goes to your a deep drawdown, goes to deep stop loss, and obviously it didn't hit a stop loss, but then you will be thinking, okay, let's just close the trade because I cannot lose $1,000. So instead, if you just think 1%, 3%, or 2%, whatever, you will be fine with losing that much money. The next thing is feeling too exhausted. This is very personal to me, and I don't think it will be to you. If I feel too exhausted, it's because of two things. Okay, one is playing too much. Okay, playing football too much. As in, if I play 3 times a week for 1 hour, then it's fine. But if I play once for 2 hours, the entire week is ruined. And I played last Saturday for 2 hours straight, no subs. Okay, no substitutes. I played the entire 2 hours, full intensity, and I didn't feel tired at that time. But the second I landed home after having a bath and I landed on my bed, that's when my body said, screw it, I'm done for the week. So even till now, I'm extremely exhausted. So I'll have to either reduce the hours, or when I play 2 hours, I should get subbed out for at least 10 minutes and get back in. The next thing is obviously jerking off too much. Okay, so I have planned to, I have a plan to stop jerking off from now on. Okay, that is the goal, and our goal for the year is to stop jerking off by 2026 January 1st. So by then we should get rid of this addiction. The next thing is lacking focus, and this I think I just have to work on by reducing screen time, reducing other distractions, and just sit at the desk, do not go anywhere else, or sit at the computer when required, and then just move away from the screen so that you can focus on other things, and you can go back to focusing on the thing you want when required. So just place alerts, place alerts on candle close, place alerts on point of interest, place alerts on liquidity, and whenever that happens, just stay at the desk, stay at your screen, stay at the charts, and once it gets invalidated, move, or if it gets validated, take the trade and move away from the chart. So the next thing is feeling like shit and feeling aimless. Okay, so the main reason you feel like shit is because you are attaching yourself to the outcome of your trading journey. It could be a win, a loss, or it could be a miss. It could be you missing because of fear, or it could be because you made a mistake and you lost or something like that. And if you feel like shit, that means you have attached trading to your self-worth. So you should make self-worth and your trading irrelevant. I don't know how to do that, but the thing is, you have to attach your self-worth to your own behavior, your character, your personality. How did you treat your friends? How did you treat your girlfriend? How did you treat your parents? Did you do good today? Did you add some value to someone's life? Or even if it's not social, did you have, basically, did you do the right thing? Did you have a bath? Did you have 3 meals on time? Did you drink enough water? All this, did you have enough physical activity? Did you do what you're supposed to do right? That is how you should be uh, attaching your self-worth to. So instead of attaching your self-worth to the outcome, you should be attaching your self-worth to the process, and then by doing that, you will feel better even when you are losing. So the next thing is aimlessness. And aimlessness, you can deal with two things. One is by setting weekly targets, and the other is by action targets and action percentage. Weekly targets, usually you should set it according to the monthly targets divided by 4, and then maybe reduce it by 10-20%, because each week cannot be the same. So if your monthly target is 20 hour, just saying, if your monthly target is 20 hour, it's best to set the goal as 3 or 4 hour instead of 5 hour, because not each week is the same. So setting weekly targets would feel better. About action target and action percentage, I will be discussing that in the last point, okay, the most important point. And the other way to not feel aimless is having a life outside trading. You are not your trading journey. Your life is not defined by your trading journey or your trading outcome for the day. So if you feel aimless, then you'll have to set targets for other aspects of life, or whether it's to increase weight or reduce weight, or to grow muscles, or to get better at a certain hobby, get better at anything. Okay, so that is how you deal with that. And I have to set some targets outside trading as well. And the first thing is to stop jerking off. The other thing is to gain weight, and I've already achieved my previous target, which was 72 kgs. I was 68, now I'm 72, and the next target should be 75. Okay, let's see how that goes. And that goes to our next and the last and the most important. When you are an intermediate trader, the worst feeling you can have is not feeling any progress in life. You would be doing the right thing, you would be missing out on trades, you would have a proper trading strategy, a trading system, an edge, all that, but you will still feel like that there is no progress. And the truth and the reality is that progress is very, very, very slow. Okay, it means you will have to get rid of low quality trade setups. It means you will have to ignore the losses where you should have taken losses, and also ignore the wins where you shouldn't have taken the wins. And that will lead to a lot of confusion, a lot of doubt. But the important thing is you should be measuring progress not with the outcome but with your actions. Just like how I spoke about self-worth, this is the same way. Okay, so you have to accept that the progress is slow, and you have to measure the progress with process and not the outcome. And how do you do that? With Notion. So let me show you how I measure my progress from now on. So this is my Notion setup, okay, and if you see, we have a few losses in Bitcoin, and that's mostly because of Bitcoin being a volatile instrument, and I decided not to trade that. But that is not the point here. Okay, and this is a list of all the trades that were there, all the opportunities that were there, regardless of whether I took it or not. Okay, and as you can see, everything is gray except this. And the reason it's all gray is because I don't want to get I don't want to see a red next to a loss and a green next to a win, and make it look like my life is full of up and downs. No, I just want it to look very neat and simple, and I don't want to get any influence on my next trade. So the second I open Notion, I don't want to look at it and be like, oh my god, I took a loss because it's entirely red. So that's why I do not have any colors. But the only thing that is green is the action. Okay, if you see, we have taken and empty places, and the taken means obviously we took trade, and when it's empty, it's either because we missed because we were not present, or it's because we were too scared to take the trade, and or because of some technical error, like for example this trade, as you can see, we were supposed to take a trade at Fibonacci 50 and not 60. Okay, as per the rules, as per our strategy, as per our rules, we are supposed to take only Fibonacci 50. But because the previous trade would have been a winner if we took it at Fibonacci 60, but we didn't, and we got a break-even trade. My next trade was influenced because of that, and I took a Fibonacci 60 trade, but it did not tap our entry, and it went all the way up, and we missed an amazing trade. We could have gotten 3R. So that is why we missed that trade. And because we missed that trade, imagine opening Notion and seeing, okay, the next trade I have to take it, instead of me thinking the next trade I have to win. So that is a psychological shift. And because my my biggest reason for not being profitable is because of missing a lot of trades. This is how I track my progress. And if you see, this is the number of trades, and this is the action taken, and I measure my progress by action targets and action percentages. So my action target is about 85%, at least 80%. Okay, but right now it's at 69%, and it's not great. So how is this measured? The number of trades taken divided by the total number of trades that were available to me. So this is how I measure progress, and I feel a lot better when I don't have trading opportunities, or when I feel like shit, or when I feel aimless. Okay, so that's it for today's video.